You are watching BSG Online 5, Benefiting Mind. My name is TinyTim78, and we've got another run coming up for you just now. We have the always amazing Kaadzik, who's going to be running Hitman 2016. So, Kaadzik, my friend, please take it away.
Thank you, Tim. Hello, everyone. I'm Kaadzik. I've already run on this marathon back yesterday with Singles 2, and now we have another game with numbers in the title. It's Hitman 2016, which is technically Hitman 1 in the latest Hitman trilogy. It's a mess, but this run is a normal SA from the main campaign, which means I'm gonna do 6 missions from the main campaign with a silent assassin rating on a normal difficulty. Normal doesn't mean easy. It's just, you know, little over normal, but that's how this game works. And also, one thing, how does SA work? I'm gonna explain it at the end of the first mission because it's relatively simple and easy, and after you see the scoreboard, you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. So, without further ado, let me just load into the first mission. I'm gonna quit this beautiful view of Hokkaido in the background that I set up to you at the very beginning. And we're gonna hop into the first mission in Paris, because we have 2 targets to kill as Hitman, as Agent 47, in Paris. I'm gonna use a disguise because that's an option, and I'm gonna hit play, and we're just gonna start a run in 3, 2, 1, go. There's still a little bit of a loading, but that's not a problem. At the very beginning of the stage, I'm gonna immediately trigger the fireworks show in the background, so that I'm gonna distract all of the targets and all of the NPCs around the outside area. You see, this is Viktor Novikov. This is our first target, as you can see right here. This was our first target over there. Don't worry, he's not gonna get spotted, because I killed him in a place that no one walks to for at least a minute, and that's all I need. So the first target is already down in the first 8 seconds, and now I have a Napoleon in my hand. It's Napoleon blown apart, and Napoleon is known for being banished, so he's gonna be banished and he's gonna turn an elevator for me. Okay, not the first try, but he's gonna turn an invisible elevator for me, as I said. I'm gonna... Hello, Napoleon, please. Cooperate. I know you like being banished, but... please don't banish me on this run. Oh my god, I haven't had this bad luck since ever. Maybe 4th try this charm? There we go, that's an invisible elevator. So, as I said, Napoleon likes to being banished, and we're gonna banish him a lot during this run. So, we still have to kill our second target. Unfortunate accident. And both targets are down. The second target was at the very explosive thing, and I distracted the bodyguard with throwing Napoleon because Napoleon was playing Marseillaise song, right? So, as you can see, I got a silent assassin rating. What does silent assassin means? Very quickly. I mustn't be spotted, my kill must not be noticed unless they are unfortunate accidents, which the second kill was. Nobody's found unless they were accidents or poison kills, because that's also important. No camera recordings. At the beginning of the run, I had to walk around one area where there was a camera, but you probably didn't notice, and I have to kill only targets and no one else. That's basically it. So if something goes wrong, I'm not gonna repeat the level just because I didn't get silent assassin rating. I'm just gonna try my best to proceed like if something didn't happen, and I'm still gonna process the run. I'm not gonna repeat myself unless I failed in the very beginning of the level or I don't have a safety save. If I have a safety save, I'm just gonna load it. So it's more of an exhibition than an actual run. Be aware of that, because it's a hard run, you know. So right now we go to the second level. We have 3 targets here. We have 2 targets to kill, and we have a secret virus to destroy. How topical, right? We have a virus to destroy. But first of all, we have to kill our 2 human targets. I'm gonna let the cutscene play for a while, because while the cutscene plays, things are already happening in the background of the level. That's enough though. And I'm gonna start a fireworks show again, but I have one small firework called the big one. Ironic, right? And I'm gonna throw it under the legs of my first target and turn on the faucet right here. And here's my second target. I'm gonna shoot once, twice, 3 times, and he explodes. Now, unfortunate accident. And also my first target is dead right now. So, what happened? I shot my target in the I shot my second target in the right thigh in a way that he collapsed right next to the lawnmower, and I exploded the lawnmower. Unfortunate accident. And the first one, the firework that I thrown, for some reason in the game logic, is treated as an electrical spark, and there was a pool of water underneath her, so yeah. But we also have to destroy the virus, but I don't have time for that, so I'm gonna wait for the scientist to come over, because it's random if he's here or not. I'm gonna call a friend. I'm gonna drop my phone over here. I'm gonna call a friend by shooting the phone. And he took care of the virus for me. What actually happened is, this is an explosive phone. And explosions in this game will propel through floors and walls, right? Underneath that floor there was an underground lab in which the virus was contained in. and because explosion happened on top of it, exactly on top of it, the virus got destroyed through the floor. Not such a big deal, right? So, another Silent Assassin, 2 missions done, 4 more to go. So, you probably wonder how it's gonna look like for the rest of the game. Well, it's pretty much all the unfortunate accidents you can think of. We're going to the 3rd mission, which is Marrakesh, and Marrakesh is kind of a different mission than the previous 2. As you could see previously, we killed our targets pretty quickly in the level, in the first minute or 2, and they were pretty close to each other. Not this time, though. This mission is all about 2 targets being in the very different ends of the level. But first of all, I'm gonna throw Napoleon out of bounds, because he likes being banished. It's Napoleon, right? But throwing him out of bounds, as I did right now, causes a very interesting thing. My target's like 2 floors above me, but for some reason, look at the minimap, he's walking towards this car park. And the reason is, because I've thrown the Napoleon underground, he is the only one that notices it from 2 floors ahead of me, or above me, and he decides that he's gonna investigate. And I left a propane tank and a breaching charge in the door that he's gonna go through. And I'm gonna detonate the breaching charge, which is gonna make the propane tank explode, and it's gonna cause an unfortunate explosion accident, and he's gonna die in about 40 seconds. But first of all, I need to go to the second target. I have a duck in my hand, I'm gonna throw the duck, do the quack, and these guys are so much focused on the quack I did that they don't notice I'm trespassing right now. So I can just walk through the area I'm not supposed to. Right now, as I said, I have 1 breaching charge ready for the targets, and the second one I'm gonna use to, well, actually destroy the door that I need to. So I'm gonna shoot it instead of detonating it. I'm gonna do a yeet. So this is yeet, but first of all, let's check the map. My target is pretty close, okay. Yeet, there we go. After I did the yeet, I'm gonna change my disguise to this guy because I need to enter inside the military base. Okay, my first target is really close, so I'm just gonna poof, and he's dead. As I said, unfortunate accident. So right now, we have a second target to kill, Reza Zaidan, the general. The general is set up a random office in the school, abandoned school at least. And he's having an escort right here, but I'm gonna distract his escort by shooting here, and he's gonna walk alone for a very brief moment right here.
That is General Reza's...
Not anymore. Oh, Cry noticed. He noticed me shooting Reza. Okay, that's bad. As I said, this is not Silent Assassin anymore, but because this level is pretty random, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna pretend that nothing bad happened and we can continue. Right. So, no one noticed that I actually killed Reza Zaidan, and we can continue. I just got up the keys to the car that was outside, and I'm just gonna leave the area because no one noticed me, not at all. And I'm just gonna use this military vehicle I just got keys to actually exit the level. Pretty simple, Silent Assassin. Sometimes the game just doesn't want to cooperate. I don't care, so shouldn't you. But, as you can see, imagine there was a Silent Assassin here. Because that's basically the strat. I was just a little bit too eager to shoot and I shot like half a second too early. But that's been 3 of the 6 levels in the game. Now we go to the 4th one, which is Bangkok. Bangkok is pretty interesting as well, because... Oh, wrong disguise. I almost failed completely. Bangkok is pretty interesting because one of our targets is right now having a recording session for his rock band. And he's in the middle of the studio with so many people around him. How the heck are we supposed to kill him? There's a very nifty way, and I'm gonna show you exactly how, but first of all I need to shoot the camera. So I'm gonna grab the pistol, shoot the camera, because it's gonna notice me go up the stairs. Second thing, kitchen staff is the sole exception. There we go. And the third thing, we have Napoleon. Again, we're gonna banish him, but this time right here, so everyone just looks at him and doesn't bother about me. So this is Jordan Cross, our target. He's dead. So I shot him in the middle of the recording session, right? Probably there's gonna be like some crime noticed and other notifications swapping around. So why is it Silent Assassin strat if I killed him in the middle of the recording and everyone should notice that? It is a strat because no one noticed. That's the thing. You may wonder, well, they were so jumpy about what happened, like how didn't they notice the target dying? Well, they noticed the glass shattering in the recording booth and not the actual kill. And my target collapsed before they noticed that he's not there anymore. Also, the second target, unfortunate accident with the chandelier. But that's probably what you're used to already, like very unfortunate accidents just as soon as I enter the map. And conveniently enough, right next to the target was the exit, so I'm gonna use it. So yeah, we shot the target in the recording booth, no one noticed he's gone, even though we shot him in the middle of him singing. Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes the band just doesn't care about you as a lead singer. So, Silent Assassin number 4. Technically number 3, but we don't care about that. And now, Colorado, the worst level in the game. I hope it wouldn't exist. There is a very good reason why we don't like Colorado. It's because we have to kill 4 targets instead of 2. And it's a very fun level, except not, because you have to kill 4 targets. So you may wonder, Silent Assassin here is pretty difficult, right? It actually is, so I'm gonna try my best not to fail. So as soon as we start into this, guys, I'm gonna pick a coin, a very signature weapon for Agent 47, and I'm gonna pick up a fire extinguisher that basically works just like propane tanks and causes explosion accidents. So yeah, you probably wonder how it's gonna go. But first of all, I need 2 of them, so I'm gonna take a propane tank right here and juggle both of these things around, because I need to kill 2 targets at pretty much the same time. So, I'm gonna juggle them here. The first target is right here standing. I cannot enter here, and I'm gonna start trespassing right now. And it's talking to me that I'm sure, oh, that's really bad. I'm probably not gonna kill her, but we'll see. At worst, I'm just gonna restart and it's gonna be fun. And this is my second target. So I'm gonna drop a fire extinguisher next to him, detonate the first thing. Yeah. The thing is, I need to restart the mission. Because the first thing was pretty unfortunate. I need to throw a propane tank directly next to her legs, of my first target, of course. But the thing is, an unfortunate bounce has happened, and the propane tank bounced to the left instead of to the front. Sometimes it happens because wonky physics of this game. But it's the most consistent strat I can think of on this map. Trust me, others are not that consistent. So I'm gonna do the juggle again. And yeah, Tim, I just wanted to say that you can jump in with 1 or 2 informations.
Yeah, I was just about to say, while you're doing that, we can get a quick donation in for you. We've received a €5 donation from Anonymous. It says, Kaadzik, you are really entertaining. Yee! Thank you so very much indeed for that generous donation.
And right now, it actually worked. We killed both targets with unfortunate explosions, one after another. I'm gonna change my disguise because it's conveniently placed right here for me. And we're gonna enter the house. In the house, we're gonna destroy, let's say, our other 2 targets. But first of all, I also need to investigate an underground shelter that is right here. So I'm gonna open the door with a breaching charge that is gonna notify my 3rd target that something is happening there. So I'm gonna pick up a poisonous syringe and inject in the back of the target. Or just punch her in the face. Thank you, 47. Okay, 3rd restart. Because why not? I forgot to do a safety save for this exact mission, but timings here are pretty tight, maybe that's why. Because loading the game doesn't exactly work as it should in the first Hitman for some reason. So let me do the 3rd try of my favorite level, Colorado, as you probably wondered. Yeah, I was supposed to inject her, but the prompt of injecting her is only happening when she's turned back to me. And she turned around for some reason at the last possible moment. I pressed the Q button, and the other thing that this button does is punching someone in the face. So we are literally Hitman because we hit her, right? That's how it works. So let's do this the 3rd time, and hopefully it's gonna be the correct one.
That is Sean Rose, terrorist.
First of all, explosion 1, then explosion 2. There we go. Both were very silent and very assassin.
Good work.
And both were tragic accidents, of course. So for the 3rd thing, as I mentioned before, we're gonna get a poisonous syringe, and we're gonna just inject her into her back, because at the beginning of the run I said that poison kills works exactly the same way as the explosion kills and accident kills. So even if the body gets noticed, it's not a big problem. So right now she's notified about the explosion that I just set off, because I needed to open these doors. Now I injected her with poison, and now she's dying. I didn't punch her, thankfully. I'm gonna throw a coin right here because I need to distract the hacker, because in order to infiltrate the shelter that I need to print a 3D face of a leader of this group with a 3D printer, and he's gonna notice. Also, yeah, explosion. Oh, excuse me. Explosion. I'm in combat because of that. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna repeat myself for the 4th time. I'm just gonna, you know, casually walk around like it's Silent Assassin, because I was supposed to destroy the lawnmower the 1st shot. This level is the best. Didn't I mention that already a couple of times? I love this level. It's just so great. In every single category, and in casual play, it's just so great to do Colorado. I wish it didn't exist. But hey, we've done it! The 1st try, we did SA. Thankfully. And now the last level. The last level actually has a very, very nifty trick at the beginning of the run. which is not consistent. So I'm gonna try it twice. If not, I'm gonna switch the strats to the more appropriate ones, or just more safe ones, let's say. Hopefully it's gonna work in the first 2 attempts. If not, I'm just gonna revert and do a different strat. So at the beginning here, I'm just gonna watch this beautiful cutscene of Hokkaido, as you've seen at the beginning of the run. I'm gonna throw a remote C4 right to the wall. And right after this wall, right on the other side of the wall, there is a patient that we need to kill. Maybe? Whoa, first try. Nice. Okay, so there was this guy just lying on the operating table, and no matter how you kill him, it's still gonna count as an accident, or not count at all, because his kill just doesn't count to any of the stats. So you can literally just shoot him in the face, and the game will still count it as an accident, or not at all. And you can still get Silent Assassin, basically. So I just killed him with an explosion from the other side of the wall. Also, I need to bonk this guy, bonk, so he's not gonna notice me. And I have a fire extinguisher, and the breaching charge, and the target right in front of me. You know the deal. Boom. I'm gonna escape, that's time.
That's both targets down.
So, this was not the cleanest run I could possibly do in this game, but I'm still proud of it because I, well, did my job and we finished all the levels almost silently and very assassinly, that's for sure. I'm gonna skip the cutscene because that's plot, and we did Silent Assassin on the last one. So yeah, that was Hitman. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a very fun run to do, even though so many things are very technical and very hard to do. I tried my best and I hope you enjoyed it, and all my wonky explanations and wonky strats. Most of the strats are not mine though. Shoutouts to all the Hitman community and all the amazing people that are much better at the game than me and figure out all the runs, all the strats. I just copy them and try my best to not fail. And yeah, that's been it for me. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day and an amazing rest of BSG. So Tiny Tim, can you get us to the intermission?
I can indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Kaadzik. Absolutely amazing run, as always. Always fascinating to watch your incredibly interesting high-speed style there. Thank you so much for that run of Hitman. So stay with us, folks. We'll be right back very shortly after a short intermission. We're going to have our next game, which is going to be the very interesting Dungeon Hearts run by Razorflame Kun. So please stay with us, and we'll be back very shortly.